Pearl gets herself dead.
Pearl, like Pearl from Steven Universe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you read this, remember this is not any kind of pasta. It's totes my goat's real, so it's not creepypasta, trollpasta, and definitely not ravioli.
Oh, definitely not ravioli!
Don't worry, we're not going to lose the dragon lolly. Hello, my name is Ronald Spice. Me and my sister, Rachel Spice, are huge fans of Steven Universe, or at least we used to be. Don't they all start like that shit? You see,
Pretty much.
It started with a lost episode of Steven Universe. Oh boy, it's another lost episode.
Oh shit.
It started with a lost episode of Steven Universe I heard rumors about. Apparently, it was cut by the Cartoon Network. When I asked Rebecca Sugar about it, she was all like, lost episode? What lost episode? We don't have a lost episode. Acting so much like Pearl, I thought it was that her nose would turn pointy and beak-like. But I was determined to find it, and find it I did, but I wasn't ready. You see, it all started on a rainy day in my Florida town. Well, a rainy day in a Florida town. What, you forgot
Florida
the local
man.
crack? What, you forgot the local crackhead who decided to turn himself in because he murdered his invisible friend? Was you that bored?
Oh shit.
Anyway, rainy day, Florida. The rain made the ground muddy. I stepped in a mud puddle and I felt myself stepping on something. I pulled it out and it was what looked like a wooden chest. Holy shit, they need to really work on those fucking potholes.
So let's pull out a wooden chest, guys, and we'll find an old VHS copy of Steven Universe.
I opened it and a guy inside handed me a pink VHS tape which had Steven Universe Lost Episode written in silver Sharpie on the label, and what I instantly recognized as Rebecca Sugar's handwriting.
Is he friends with Rebecca Sugar? Are they best buddies? I'm confused.
I don't know. I took it home, I dried it off with a paper towel, and showed Rachel. She looked at me with a look of horror. We had to find a VCR to play it. We hooked it up and just threw the VHS tape in with excitement. It started with a title card that read Pearl's Suicide.
What?
Doesn't that sound familiar?
Squidward's Suicide. My favorite episode of SpongeBob the Anime.
It started with a title card that read Pearl's Suicide. The scene then cut to Pearl, shape-shift into a maid outfit, cleaning things with a purple feather duster. It coughed, making me realize that it was actually Amethyst. Pearl unshape-shift and threw Amethyst behind her. The camera cut to Connie, who was in a pose that looked like she was in a chair reading a book, but she was floating in midair with a donut floating between her hands. The feather duster fell behind her into hammer space. Boy, this fucking thing. Some of these fucking cringy-ass creepypastas have the worst spelling and grammar. The camera, let's see, wait a minute. Oh, there we are. The feather duster fell behind her into hammer space. Then Amethyst, with blank white eyes, emerged behind Connie out of hammer space and started eating her head whole. Then cuts to Pearl's room, where she pulled out her spear and sword and she played It's Over, Isn't It? On her spear like a violin, using the sword as a bow. Nice cover, but I couldn't help but feeling a bit unsettled. She remarked that she may have discovered a new talent. Amethyst, like with Connie, but Pearl retaliated and fought back. God, this thing has some fucking shitty-ass grammar. Then cuts back to the beach city stage. Well, fuck. It cuts to the beach city stage where Pearl was about to play. Pretty much everything in Beach City turned up to watch. Even what looked like an undead Connie with no head, with 2 streams of blood droplets coming out like some bizarre fountain. Pearl started playing her spear, but this time her cover was horribly keyed. Everyone's head exploded into hyper-realistic blood. Everyone started to boo. Then Yellow Pearl showed up, and instead of her normal voice, she had the voice of a menacing Scotsman. "Ha! You call that playing a spear? This is how you play a spear!" She played a really fast-paced fiddle solo that sounded really hard to do, while making Yellow Diamond's angry face. Pearl ran off the stage on all fours with this stupid grin on her face. It cuts to the final scene, black and white. Pearl looks rather somber. Back turned to the camera. When she turned to face it, her eyes were black with red dots. She looked on the verge of crying. She held a banana to her head like a gun. Then the tape cut to like 45 minutes of static. After static, credits rolled, but it looked rather crudely drawn. And there was an incredible off-key violin cover of Love, like you playing. Our heads exploded in hyper-realistic blood. What a turn of events!
Did they die?
I guess? No, it's just trolls. It's just a troll kitty. Because fucking... It's always like that shit. Like fucking... Super cereal, guys. It's super cereal.
Jesus Christ.